Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Western Division champion, Kansas City Royals. Leading off at shortstop, number 2, Fred Patek.
Shortest man in the major leagues, but he can trigger a lot of Kansas City storms from that leadoff spot.
Designated hitter, number 11, Hal McRae.
McRae led the American League in doubles with 54, the most in 27 years.
Third base, batting third, number 5, George Brett.
He hit his third time, 3 consecutive years over the 300 mark.
Batting fourth, number 18, Al Cowan.
He's put it all together this year. 312, 23 home runs, 112 RBI.
In center field, number 26, Amos Otis.
An off year for Otis, but he could wind up being the big gun tonight. He says he's ready.
At first base, batting sixth, number 7, John Mayberry.
Tied with Cowan's 23 home runs to lead the Royals this year.
In left field, batting seventh, number 19, Joe Zeb.
Here is the only rookie to make the Kansas City roster this year, and he's done a great job.
And catching, number 15, Darrell Porter.
Porter traded from Milwaukee back to his old form, 275, 16 home runs, and 60 RBI.
Number 20, Frank White.
Kansas City born and raised and proud to be a Royal again tonight. You can be sure of that.
Warming up in the bullpen is the pitcher, number 16, Andy Hassler.
Hassler 9-6 on the year, a 4.20 ERA. That's the highest earned run average of any Royal, and there's the skipper. Herzog joining the Royals 2 years ago and taking him to 2 consecutive pennants.
Whitey Herzog is the kind of guy, Dick, he can get the most out of the players. He can discipline the players. He can also kid with them and be one of the guys. They love Whitey Herzog.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Eastern Division champion, New York Yankees. Batting first in center field, number 17, Mickey Rivers.
A Miami Greyhound, 3 hits yesterday and robbed of a 4th.
Batting second, number 9, Greg Nettles.
Nettles set an all-time Yankee record this year, most home runs, most RBIs by a third baseman.
Batting third and catching, number 15, Thurman Munson.
And all he did was hit 300 and drive in 100 runs for his 3rd consecutive year.
In right field, batting fourth, number 44, Reggie Jackson.
Hit over 30 home runs for the 5th time. Drove in 100 runs for the 4th time in his career.
Batting fifth in left field, number 14, Lou Piniella.
They love Sweet Lou. He had a 330 year.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 41, Cliff Johnson.
Joined the Yankees mid-season, hit 12 home runs, had 22 for the year, a personal high.
At first base, batting seventh, number 10, Chris Chambliss.
At Cleveland, never noted as a good RBI man, but in his last 3 years for the Yankees has driven in 72, 96,
At second
and 90
base,
runs.
batting eighth, number 30, Willie Randolph.
The all-star second baseman from Brooklyn and only 23 years old.
At shortstop, batting ninth, number 20, Bucky Dent.
And Dent is only 25. They got him for his glove, and he shored up the left side of the Yankee infield.
Warming up in the bullpen is number 49, Yankee pitcher Ron Guidry.
Deceptively incredibly powerful. Only 160 pounds, 5 feet 11. Gidry 116 and lost only 7.
He is a power pitcher. And look at Billy Martin. Watch this ovation.
Martin loves his Yankee players, loves that Yankee uniform. The fans obviously care very much about Alfred Manuel Martin.
Here he starts, and then now he does that little stutter step. He gets back and doesn't get a real good jump, and the throw is up the line. Had it been at home plate, they've got a shot at him, no question.
Look at this shot, and watch Johnson's emotion. He's saying, I hope it will, I hope it'll carry, will it be? And about now he knows.
Now the Yankee fans on their feet, 56,000 plus. Bell ringing. There's Mark Littell as the bell is rung in the Kansas City bullpen. Now they balk, and a late call by Jim McKeon. He did not call it until Bobby Cox jumped up and down and yelled balk. But it's a balk, and down to second base goes Randolph. As you look at it again, Hassler comes across and then does not really step that bad towards home plate. At first base, Cox was jumping up and down, and the late call by McKeon. And we'll take another peek at it. Now Hassler starting to come to the plate, and he's about halfway in between. Not too bad.
Well, Sosa, the Dodgers felt he didn't balk, and the replays gave him pretty good support. But no argument by the Royals.
A ball and a strike, and here comes Galen Cisco, the pitching coach of Kansas City. Run on 3 hits. Let's go. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Dent. 2-1. Well, we said before, these Yankee fans just sitting waiting for something to happen. It has happened here in the 5th. 3-1. That is Randolph at second base. He is the tie-breaking run. Zep's got a long way to go. He can't make the play. He'll drop to the base hit. Randolph scores. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Well, the Yankee bench. If there was a negative in every hitter's manual, it would be the high pitch. Patek, the force at second, and the Yankees are gone in the 5th inning. But they come up with 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1 after 5. It is the Yankees 2, the Royals 1, and we'll be back after these messages from your local station.
LA, he's not been forgotten.
That 2-2 pitch fouled away.
I'd like to see you in a 2-2. If you ever take...
I feel like I got one on tonight. Somebody kicks the horse out from under me, it's all over. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, I think it was Lou Boudreau that used to take some ballet lessons to work on coordination around the bag. 3 balls and 2 strikes to McRae. That is Patek, the tying run at second base. We're in the Kansas City 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals 1. Just missed.
a slider that Guidry credits Sparky Lyle for teaching, and says that's what's made him really a good pitcher. It's not just the quick pitch, but it has a good sinking effect, the Lyle slider.
That one a little high. Home plate umpire Russ Getz tonight. Al, here's where the Yankee infield with one out. They look for the ground ball in 2. Phone ringing in the Yankee bullpen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. There's a tying run at second base in Patek. The go-ahead run at first base in Hal McRae. Nettles got to hurry, and look at this takeout. Here comes Patek. Randolph wants to get his hat. And now I think Billy Martin's going to go out and going to say that he stayed on top of him and prevented him from scoring.
That's an angry Martin.
And boy, oh boy, Alfred Manu is a little hot, and here comes all the American League umpires out as Patek very alertly came on to score. And now it is Piniella holding Randolph away.
Martin's trying to take the umpire's. I'll say, here's where it was. You can't lay on my man way out here. But what a body block by Hal McRae. That would have made any football coach proud.
Well, it was, and that's how far he went across the bag. So you can go across the bag. You're supposed to be around the bag at body length. And Billy Martin is saying that Hal McRae is not that tall, baby. And Marty Springstead is saying when he made the initial contact, the rolling block carried him this far. He did not go that far out of his way to make the initial contact.
Let's see it again. You watch McRae. He has a bead on Randolph and really lowers the boom on him. That is a perfect execution of the cross body block. At this point, I believe Randolph also in trying to get up loses the ball.
Here's where he's saying that he might even be holding him, Dick.
Now Martin's going to lose that argument. He's
game number 2. One to Jackson. 1 out, 1 on. A 2-2 tie. Reggie tonight has bounced to third on a check swing on a 3-0 count. And then flied high to left that Zeb made a fine catch. 1-2 the count.
Al Thurman Munson's point of view as he takes his lead against Hassler. You can almost call the play there at first base.
Two and two. These Yankee fans just sitting once again waiting to explode. You see the fall attire of the New Yorkers here tonight. A little chilly night at Yankee Stadium.
Good game, though.
It is a good game. He hung a slider inside. Well, you're Billy Martin right now. You got the count 3-2, 1 out. That is the tie-breaking run at first base in Munson. You've got Jackson up facing the left-hand pitcher who might have a slight edge on him. What do? You send Munson? Popped him up. Look at how far White goes out.
Munson as he turns second, and good aggressive base running. He says that belongs to me, third base. Maybe I can create something. He goes in hard.
And you see Brett Side stepping out of the way. So Munson, the tie-breaking run at third. Littell, a sinker slider type pitcher. The first pitch that was thrown to Johnson was a little up and in, and the fans here at Yankee Stadium got up on their feet in a hurry, and a chorus of boos rang out.
That's your all-purpose pitch.
Well, that's just to let them know you're out there.
Time called by one of the umpires. Something thrown out of the seats. Freddie Patek picking it up.
Nick Remigen going over the third base umpire. A ball and a strike to Cliff Johnson. Runners at the corner. 2 outs in the Yankees 6. Base hit. Here comes Munson to score. Piniella going to go to third. Johnson on his way to second to throw to third. Not in time. And the Yankees regain the lead 3-2.
Franchise that has had so many heroes, the Yankee fans are finding a new one. Mr. Cliff Johnson from San Antonio, Texas. 4 hits.
Willie Randolph. The bases are full of Yankees. The slider high. You see the Yankees, Mickey Rivers and Porter going out to talk to Littell, saying, hey, you've got to ease back a little bit. Let's not try and overthrow that thing. Try and overthrow the breaking pitch. I get every pitcher falls into that habit, Dick, at one time or another. That is just something that's a natural, instinctive thing to do, and you've got to say to yourself, let's back off.
No different than saying ball before you hit a poor tee shot. You try to muscle up on that fairway wood, and you don't hit that one very well either.
That's exactly right.
Let's check that last delivery by Littell. Some of the Yankee faithful thought this was not a strike. Looks pretty good.
I think what got him a little upset was just a little delayed call by Russ Getz. That is Piniella at third. There's that good slider. 1 and 2 at second base. The top of your screen is Cliff Johnson. And at first base, that is Chris Shambliss. There are 3 big Yankees on base in stature. Check swing, nice one. Here comes Piniella. Here comes Johnson. The third is Shambliss. The second is Randolph. 2 more runs score, and it is 5-2 New York.
The break as Brett had the ball hit right at him, and it was right through the wickets. He wanted it to come up and hug the dirt and rolls out into left field for 2 unearned runs, and the Yankees have a little breathing room and 2 more men in scoring position. And Martin, for the first time, some of those creases in his brow might relax a bit. Tommy Darrell, but put a D-O, someone put an O in transcribing the name, and I wound up with Darrell. He said, nobody wants Darrell.
3 balls and 2 strikes. And least of all, Whitey Herzog. That is playable. White out. Cowan's on. It's White for the catch, and the Yankees are gone in the 6th inning. But they pick up 3 runs. 6 complete, the Yankees lead it 5-2.
If it comes down, the Yankees will win it. So they go to Kansas City, even at a game apiece. And the American League playoffs, as it is in the National League playoffs, come down to the best 2 out of 3. The final 6-2 New York has Ron Guidry, again the stopper for the New York Yankees.